Okay. Looks like we're good, potentially. Hopefully, maybe. No. What Wonder Bread was saying was, if this is one person, honestly, you can't go wrong. I bet this person would help. He probably would. He would probably admire the dedication so hard. I mean, he would relate. He's one dude making multiple big ass video games. I mean, he had to remake the engine for one from the ground up to remake the game. And engine creation, I imagine, is a lot more complex of a task. Just because if the engine's busted, the game's busted. But yeah. Like, I straight up would probably just put a PDF up of the guide on Internet Archive as well. I'll be so for real. I do not want something like that to be locked to a... Hi, Cell. Hi, welcome back. It's definitely not OBS. I promise. Me when I fucking lie. There's no shot it's not something with OBS. I refuse to believe that it is not their fault. I do not have DNS issues any other time during PC usage. But yeah, no, I don't want to lock this behind, like, oh, you gotta pay the, like, $90 for the factory printing fee. I don't want to do that. If you really want the damn book, I'm gonna do what I can to make it accessible to you as well. Also, preservation in general is based. I don't care if you're... Like, fuck it. Steal the damn book if you want. I don't care. Anyways, let's see what we can do here. Okay, how are we looking on skill XP game bonus? Not good. That's okay. I need to get this guy plus 100 creates. The other game I was mentioning, you and I don't always agree in our beliefs, but when we do, you are my hero. Hell yeah. Thank you. What is a spell attack? Bro said steal my shit, I don't care. Yeah, no, fuck it. Obviously, I do want the money. That'd be really cool, but... I'm not, like... This is a fucking... This is like a passion thing. And like, I mean... If I were making a video game, that's kind of a different story. You know, I'd probably try and put it on legitimate storefronts. If you're gonna pirate it, you're gonna pirate it. Everybody's gonna... There's always going to be somebody who's ripping your game and putting it on whatever the fuck. I don't even know what the modern PC pirating platforms are. And, you know, even if I did, I'm not gonna fucking name them on Twitch. But... The other one I really want to do is Yakuza. I think Yakuza physical guides would be really fucking cool. I would love to put that shit on my goddamn shelf. Please, Cyrix. I was gonna say, doesn't know what to rip games, not my style. Well, I don't ever really bother with PC, you know? And if there's a game on computer that I want to play bad enough, I probably am willing to give the money to the developers. I remember back when the scary anti-piracy screens in video games, Part 3, when that trend hit YouTube for a while, I remember one of the ones people would actually talk about was, I think it was for Just Shapes and Beats was the game's name. And what it was, like, it was actually just straight up a message from the developers. Like, hey, whoa, you might have a pirated copy of the game. If not, you know, hit us up. If you do, frankly, that's... Oh, ad break. Hold on. Unless you're not getting an ad break, in which case I'll yap, but... Collect that shit. Hell yeah, that's what I like to see. Alright, I could probably just keep going on movement speed. No, I can't because I use all my shit. Okay. Well, how about for these guys? Alright, yeah. Magical defense. Honestly, it probably is going to be the same. Yeah, it's literally just one. Shit, use just a regular small crystal shard here. And then for these... we might actually be able to pump a bunch out. Hell yeah, that's what I like to see. Back from ads? Excellent! It still says you got a minute and a half. I don't know where last you left off, so I will refresh my thought here. Back when the whole top 10 scary anti-piracy screens in video games, Part 3, when that trend was all over YouTube and whatever, one of the ones that people would actually talk, not because it was scary or anything, was, I believe it was from the game called Just Shapes and Beats, and it was a message from the developers saying, hey, you know, we've detected you're running a pirated version of the game. If you're not, something's wrong with our system, and you should probably give us a heads up so we can patch this out. If you're not, that's also cool as well. I mean, you know, I've pirated my fair share of games in my day. I get it. I was a broke kid and I wanted to play video games. But I didn't have money to support my favorite developers. So, you know, if you do want to support us, if you don't have the money to buy the game, that's all right. If you could just share this around, that word of mouth really helps us out for indie developers. So, you know, blah, 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 and then back to the game, and then you can actually just play the rest of the game. Which I thought was really cool. If I ever decide to play Just Shapes and Beats, I will be purchasing a copy for that. That's so silly and sweet. It really is. Alright, time for another run. It is weird to not run out of stamina in this game. I think I figured out my speaker. For some reason the paper flared out and was rubbing against where it isn't supposed to and ripped a little. I see. That is rather unfortunate. How is Rolf doing? Level 50. Very nice. I didn't like that noise. Google recognized the bunnies and made a slideshow hoppin' good time? What? Silly bongies. Bongies. Read a book about Marvin Gaye recently and found some more lore. Oh? Do tell, do tell. Also, you will have to 100% share the Hoppin' Good Time slideshow with me. You know what I'm gonna do tomorrow? Well, first I've got more Pokemon competitive at 3. And no, I did laundry pretty recently, so I don't need to run another load quite yet. I got plenty of clothes for the week. That's right, I am going camping anyway, so I don't need to worry about work shirts either. But after I get camping stuff prepped, but if you could pack tomorrow, it would be awesome. Indeed, yeah, no, definitely. After I get that shit prepped and packed and whatnot, I'm gonna fucking go finish Zone of Enders. Finally, after like, what, 3... Anything about corn chowder? I don't think we're gonna be able to do that. I think Dad's super busy. And has to run to the grocery store to get the ingredients anyway and all that. Apparently the reason why he changed his name wasn't because his dad and him having a relationship, but because of rumors toward his dad being a little fruity. So he wanted his name changed completely, but the record label only added an E and didn't like it, but was like, and he didn't like it, but was like, fuck it, whatever. Huh. How about that? What I can do, Koke, actually, is I can ask Dad. I think he's stopping by the store tomorrow, potentially, on his way home from work. So what I can do is I can ask him to get corn chowder ingredients, and I can try my hand at making a batch for us. I will shoot him up the message right now before I forget, because I know I will. Ayo, any chance we can get corn chowder ingredients before I head out Monday morning? It would be a lot easier to make it here with the proper equipment than it would be over a campfire. Lol. I also learned what an absolute icon he is, and I hope sometime I can write a thing in music about him and his music. Hell yeah. That would be sick. Only if you want to. Yeah, man, I really like corn chowder, so I think it would be a very handy item to have on hand for our trip. I wonder, now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if the size of the jewel in this game for jewel crafting, I don't wonder if rather than quantity, it's supposed to be for like the actual stats. Hence why there seems to be a strange discrepancy in amount you can make and yeah. Yeah, check that shit out. I did get a trophy this stream. Rewards 8. Oh my god. We'll grab, I guess, infusion crystals. Grab some of those. Grab those. Grab those. Grab those. Ooh, definitely grab more enlightened teas. Grab some of these. Beautiful. Now, I don't know if this is going to be possible, but I would love for this game to be... I would love to be able to platinum this game before the end of 2025. And I would also think it would be cool for it to be my 150th platinum. I'd go for 200, but I don't know if I can wait that long. Because, I mean, at the rate I platinum, actually do plat games, I only do... How long have I been trophy hunting? Maybe like 8 years now? And I've got 115 at the moment. Which means... That's like... What the hell is 8 divided by 120? That's like... Is that 15? I'm not going to be able to do this in my head. Hold on. 115 divided by 8. 14.375. That was close-ish. Like, I only do, like, around 15 games a year. And, you know, that's a very rough average, because there was... I think my first year, I didn't really do shit. Because, you know, I was still making progress on games. I've got a good chunk of games that are, like, at 90%, and I just have a few to finish up. Isomnium Files being one of those. Which does remind me, I do need to... I should probably platinum those games sooner or later. I think that'd be cool. Get that little notch taken care of. Especially while I wait for fucking No Sleep for Kaname Date to come to PlayStation. Fucking fuck-ass Spike Chunsoft. Release your games on PlayStation again! Please! Fuckers. I love you. Please. I miss you, video games. The new Isomnium Files. For those not in the know, which is all of you, you know, unless somebody here secretly has played the Isomnium Files duology and hasn't told me, but the new one is coming out, I think, next year as a Switch 2, and I think PC as well. But console-wise, it's a Nintendo game, which is kind of upsetting because, again, PlayStation is where this shit started. And I'm very glad that Nintendo gets to play these really awesome games. I am sad that it comes at the expense of now I can't play these really awesome games. So I probably won't be able to play the new Isomnium Files until, like, what, 2027? It's only a spin-off game anyway, I guess. It'll be okay. I gotta do my best to fucking avoid 100-line Last Defense Academy spoilers, though, because God forbid... Kodaka also release a game on PlayStation. Like, something has to have happened between them. You don't just stop releasing games on a platform for no reason, right? Maybe you do. I don't know. I don't publish video games. I don't know the inner workings of the store processes for publication and submission and approval and all that shit. But like, surely Sony has to have done something, right? I mean, shit, Vampire Survivors took a while to come out on PlayStation because Sony dragged their feet in the mud trying to, you know, when approving the trophy list. Which, I mean, granted, it was a gigantic fucking trophy list, but like, come on. It's... You already approved broken trophies. I don't think you need to... Clearly you don't care about quality control enough for that to be the reason you're not approving the game yet. But I can't... I don't know if maybe... I don't know if it was, like, Sony did something, or if it was, because I really don't think that Nintendo sales would have outshone PlayStation sales by that wide a margin. Maybe they did. I don't know. I don't have those numbers offhand. But like, the reason the Switch has such a large base is because, you know, even fucking grandma's playing the Nintendo Switch. Grandma doesn't play Ni no Kuni unless you're food for dogs, in which case you're awesome and based and I love you. But you know, I really doubt that the Nintendo Switch user base is grasping to play iSomnium that much more than PlayStation as to only divert resources into making a Switch version of the game. Food for dogs mentioned, for real. About to get food for bunnies. I was thinking the same thing. On the other hand, not being able to play these games means I can make time to play other games that I have to play. For example, Zone of Enders, Dragon Quest III, Final Fantasy IV. I mean, shit, Final Fantasy took a year or so to come to PlayStation. Which, kind of shocking, because it's Final Fantasy, and they seem to have a really good relationship with Sony, but they only released the pixel remasters on mobile and computers when they first came out. Like, what do you mean, Square Enix? Get a grip. But it is Square Enix, infamous for making a banger that sells millions and then saying it didn't meet our sales expectations. Like, I had a friend from school who had rather strict parents in terms of academics. Even they were less strict than fucking Square Enix. God damn, bro. Like, they were the classic, if you aren't getting straight A's, you are failing and you are going to be punished. And I fucking swear, Square Enix, like, you cannot win with them. Like, imagine if your imagine if your parents got mad if you didn't get an S rank on your fucking test. Like, Mom, that's not, you can't get an S on a test. Well, maybe you should have gone the extra mile to do that. You're grounded. Alright, only got a couple enemies left. Despite what it seems, I am actually making incredible progress on this gem journal. Do I need to max the skill, or do I just need to... Pretty sure I just need to craft, yeah. Give me a second to check the trophy list here. Morph single creature 50 times, win 100 games of feud, collect all the shiny cards, beat the feud champion. 4% of players earned. I actually don't believe that. I'm pretty sure the PlayStation trophy site has a lower rarity there. Yeah, no, I guarantee you at least half of that 4% is hacked. Here. What did I get from that haul there? 23. 1. 2. Shit, sorry. I felt that sneeze coming, and I knew if I tried to step away and mute the mic real quick that it was gonna be lost to time. How these guys doing? 67, hell yeah. back to Lorwick. I have to wonder where the fucking magic weaving station is. Because if there's not one in here... Oh shit, I wonder if it's over there. Ah, here it is, here it is. Oh, this is a prison. Okay. Did I? I had to have gotten that chest, right? All of them? Yeah. Sorry, I had to check. What I need to do soon is I need to get another external drive for my PlayStation 3 so that I can... Oh, 11% success, you say? It'd be a really bad idea for me to try, but... I could get one. No, wait, hold on. Because I'm using... Because I still get XP from failed attempts. So if I hit you, and I go for the full thing here... Oh, that's right, I actually have to, I can't just let this idle. We'll be here for a little bit. Actually, this is really good because this means this is the skill XP one, if I'm remembering correctly. Which means that any and all of these I can equip to my gear here. Which is really fucking awesome. This is how it feels to cook sometimes, bro. This is how it feels when somebody says, yeah, just stir it. Okay, how often? If it looks like it needs stirring. I don't know when that is. When it's bubbling. It's always fucking bubbling! You gotta treat me like I'm 3 when you're trying to teach me how to make something, bro. I don't eat food. You know? I don't have this basic knowledge of cooking that everyone else does. How long do I microwave it? Until it's ready. When is it ready? When it's hot enough that you want to eat it. This speaker is driving me nuts. Yeah, it be like that. Almost halfway through this. Well, we are halfway through, over halfway through this. And honestly, we actually had pretty good RNG here. I think technically, even if we don't make another gem at all during the rest of this, we'll still have beaten the, on paper, 11% odds. I'm hoping we can get another. Get it to 9. The more the merrier. Especially for skill XP. Lord knows I fucking need it. Because honestly, as much as crafting success percent helps, having skill XP get raised faster is going to be a lot better in the long run. Because that's going to boost that shit a lot faster, actually, than just guaranteeing that a thing can be made. Look at that, we got 10! That's crazy. Like, we should have gotten 10 out of 90. We got it not even out of 70. That's insane. Oh, boy! Holy shit, I fucking love that. Okay, what's our highest? 69.23. 69.53, 69.95. Oh, that's fucking hot, bro. Alright, what are we enchanting here? Give me that auto sword. What do we got? What do we got? That's filled. Do I do my cape? I could. Weapon and armor. Okay. I can put this on the Cowl of Deceit, actually. What else do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, no, we can fill all this shit. I don't want to see a single unused buff on my equipment. I don't want to see a single unused skill power gem. Enchant that guy. Hell yeah. And enchant those robes. Beautiful. Now then, I'm going to clear out my inventory a bit real quick. I want you to know, for each and every one of these gems, I have to hit the X button to send it over to the bank Me when 3 friends I haven't spoke to in ages all reach out to me at once. I feel loved but overwhelmed. Yeah, no, real. That's crazy. Coordinated attack. Alright. If I can get anything from this, that'd be a miracle, actually. Yes, we got a gem. We're good. We got 2! Holy fuck! Enchant my boots. And enchant my gauntlets. Alright, we're going to... And then this one I should be able to go with a lot here. And that's 100% success, so I can drink the tea. And then we should be really good there. I think that last one I unlocked at, what, 60 for the last recipe that I need? And then by the time I finish that stuff up, okay. Silk hat. Let's make 10 of those, right? Yes, I've only made silk shoes so far. Oh yeah, and I can stick some in here too. That'll take a good minute. Take a check here. Alright, where's my tea? Here we go. Alright, let's see how good this does. 55! Oh my Christ, we jumped like 3 levels! That's insane! Oh my shit! I love that so much, y'all. And is that all I got for... Yeah. Fucking awesome. What do I got for elixirs here? How much do I need to make? 27. Oh, I guess I can't. I don't have the stuff for it, apparently. This I need to make 48. $16. 18. Hell yeah. And then these usually go kind of quick. Yeah, really quick. Wow. Alright. So my friend wants to get me a game to play together on Steam. I don't think I'd enjoy it. Maybe I should suggest something else instead. What game is it? Because I can try to maybe see if there's a game that's a middle ground. I'm gonna guess that it's like Lethal Company or something, or Repo, or whatever the fuck the new trendy one is. Trolley Problem Incorporated, dark comedy game about making morally gray decisions. This feels like a... Wasn't this a Cyanide and Happiness card game? Like, I'm pretty sure they did that exact, bit for a card game. It was a deck of... whatever, and you had to like decide which one you'd run over with the trolley. And then they also had like hidden traits or something, so then you know, you'd figure out if you accidentally, you know, rolled over somebody who was going to cure cancer instead of a dictator or whatever. But yeah, pretty much along that line. I didn't realize it was something like that would be co-op, I suppose. Give me a sec to check this out, actually. Trolley Problem Inc. Darkly comedic narrative game based on real-world philosophical papers. Mixed reviews is crazy. Shared/split screen co-op. Let me see if I can't find something similar. Co-op and choices matter, I suppose. Beyond Two Souls. Fuck do you mean Legend of Mana, bro? That's a Final Fantasy RPG. She already owns it. I want to spend time with this person, but I don't want to play this. Guessing I wouldn't care for it. We can discuss later. Fair, fair. You could definitely... Actually, I need to sleep. Got an AM shift. You saw while I slept. True. You could always, like, shoot a message, say, just up front, I don't think I'm going to enjoy this game. I'm willing to try, but if you have a different suggestion for something we could play that you'd want to play together, you know, yeah. That's likely how I'd go about it myself, but that's because I only have a few genres of game I dislike. And I mean, like, if I wrote off stealth games entirely, I would have not found out that I actually quite enjoy Metal Gear Solid 5 and Hitman. Honestly, so fair. Sometimes I forget how receptive people will be to my input. Dude, once you realize, like, half of internet negativity is, manufactured rage bait, whether it be some, you know, crackpot conspiracy, the foreign governments are trying to influence our politics, or if it's actually just for engagement farming, like, actually, cancer is a good thing, and then, no, it's not! You get like 50 million replies saying that, and then you sell the Twitter account for whatever. I don't get why people sell or buy engagement bait accounts, but not my business, I guess. And the other 25% is, you know, people falling for it. Once you realize that, like, dealing with the internet is a lot easier. If it sounds dumb and stupid, and it's some weirdly hateful person, they're probably not real. Not to say they're all fake. I guarantee that at least some of them really do have that dog shit opinion. I was talking about friendships. No. I mean, like, yes. But I mean, like, you're talking with them online, so your brain kind of goes into the I'm talking with someone online mode, even if you know them real. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. I apologize. It's hard for me to tell friends when I don't like their discussion. Gotcha, I see. Yeah, sorry, I apologize. I didn't mean to tangent so hard. It's a push-up. Ah! I was just confused. No, you're good. You're good. I too was confused. I always do the thing the other person wants, even if I'm not interested, which isn't good. Yeah, honestly, if the person's intent is to spend time with you, they will be amenable and try and find a different activity. If their intention for asking you to do blank is because they want to do blank and they're trying to find someone to do blank with, then that sucks. Oh well. But if someone does truly want to spend time with you, I can guarantee that they will work with you to find something. What you said was so true, though. Being a music fan taught me that. The amount of rage baiting that spawns thousands of boomer comments when someone makes this person is more talented than the other person. True. She asked if we were going to the board game bar. I think she just wants to hang. True. if you ever want to go to the board game bar, Koke, you know, hit me up. I can be your liaison. I think we should. I miss it. I should really go visit her there. Indeed. Plus, I think going there, I additionally think the walk back to the car would be probably more at ease with a secondary person. I don't remember what my other point was, actually. Stop putting high effort into reaching out to me. I want to reciprocate that. Indeed! Yeah, no, I mean, do you remember the one guy who you were going to hang out with from the one place, and then, you know, because you weren't going to the place, you're like, I don't know if I can do that. And then he had a whole thing, and then you were like, no, it's okay, I'll figure something out so I can make it. It only takes 100 feet to get mugged. I suppose you're not wrong. Maybe. I don't know. I've never gotten mugged. I'm not gonna find out. I'm gonna try not to find out. I don't handle dark alleyways well. I start shaking violently. I mean, yeah, that's real and true. I think most in that situation would. Or dark streets. Indeed. You know, I think that is a normal and also fair reaction. Escort's kind of necessary. Indeed. Really only ever want to go with you because you're the tabletop man, not so much myself. Yeah, no, that's so fair. I mean, shit, man, I'll take it too. I mean, even if we only ever do like party games, you know it's pick out for us to try. True. Yeah, no, I so far, I've seemed to have done a decent job in introducing fun games. Feels like a crime to go without you. Real. Yeah, I'm glad you have me in mind for things like that. Help me indulge in my hobby as well. As very kind. I think so far I've had a positive ratio of here is a game for us to try, because I believe, real talk though, I get so overwhelmed by all the cool things there. I kind of appreciate having a trusted person to help keep my head on straight. True, yeah. I think I did it. If this doesn't work, the speaker is rage baiting me. True. If I went by myself, I'd last a half hour and need to immediately fall asleep. True. Ren prays for the speaker. Ren pray. Ren pray. Getting lots of Bowhound hearts. Need to capture some iconic Lenny moments so I can emote him. True. It's a darn shame that so far his iconic moments are splooting and, I mean, well, splooting is good. Splooting is very cool. But it's unfortunate that so far his most iconic moment is chasing Ren to hump him. Stupid ass bungies. You said it, not me. I mean, shit, if Lenny, Ace Detective? What? Lenny's celebrating pride is crazy. Ren isn't in on it mostly. Crazy. Need a good Lenblep. True. Honestly, if you can just get like a front-facing video of him after he's doing whatever, you'll definitely be able to get a good tongue frame. I believe in you. You got this. Why is his tongue so long? That's a great question. Imagine if that... What if that's what he did to poke... He poked a hole in my shirt by holding it down with his gums and then going... to like jam a hole in it. I don't know how firm bunny tongues are. You have to have used his back teeth. True. They have very soft tongues, not like a cat's sandpaper. That is true, that is true. Bunny licks tickle like fuck, though. Well, I mean, you're very ticklish, though, so... Medium if true. What? That's crazy. Cold onion. Oh, that's why, because this is a... It's a trap block. That's why it's not shooting any fireballs that way. Magic balls, whatever the fuck. Wondering if I should do overlap with pre-existing rend emotes or wait for distinct emotes. That's a good question. By overlap, do you mean like having like two lens sleep and rend sleep? So by overlap, do you mean you'd like have both, or would you be replacing one of the would you be replacing rend sleep with lens sleep? Both. We could definitely do some overlap, and like honestly, at some point, what we could do is just have a rotating stock. Like this month, we're using. Oh, we could have a separate Koke's emote hub for an extra free 50 slots, so we don't have to buy Discord Nitro and boost your server for like $40 a month if you're trying to boost it. Go fuck yourself, Discord. I will clog your toilet. No, please, I need my bungies. Bro, I eat your bungies. One bite. No chewing. Not anymore. Snake eye eated. No way, Metal Gear reference? The hit anticipated game Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater? The remake of the hit game Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater? Kojima and his cutscenes, bro. Name a more iconic duo. Dude, I'm really curious to see what the fuck Kojima and Jordan Peele are cooking, though. Has there been any news on that? Jordan Peele and Hideo Kojima. Oh! Overdose! I didn't realize that was what that was their project. More like Hideo movie. Any nudist news? Eat nuts. Yeah, honestly, whenever Overdose releases, this is harassment? What? Whenever that game is gets a release date, and I don't usually actually play horror games, despite really liking the horror. I go for horror theme. I know I've said this a couple times before, but the horror theme is a lot closer to where I tend to go for. Because I'm a little bitch. But I will play that. I will buy and play that. I am a Hideo game fan, and I am a Jordan Peele movie fan. You know, my parents like Jordan Peele's movies as well. Do they know that he's making a horror game with Hideo Kojima of Metal Gear Solid? And I think Silent Hill 2, right? As in Silent Hill, comma, 2. Not Silent Hill 2, the second entry. Or the remake thereof. So, I mean, they don't really follow the game sphere. I mean, they get all their information from me. I say, hey, you guys liked Tekken back in the day, right? Did you know that they're coming out with an 8th one this January? Or like, I'll give them the news on the new Tetris. Actually, Mom has been following the game sphere lately. Just because she spends so much time, you know, unable to do anything but sit in bed and, like, do something low-powered in terms of brainage. So she usually has info on, like, the cozy games that are upcoming. I know there's a Lord of the Rings one she was pretty excited for. She's been pouring a lot of hours into Hello Kitty Island Adventure, and I'm so fucking jealous because it's not on PlayStation yet, and I want to play it so bad. Oh my god, I need to play fucking Fantasy Life, bro. That already came out, and I want to play too. It's out on Switch right now, for what that's worth. You still have your Switch, right? I think you do. I'm pretty sure it's on PC as well. I could be wrong. Why wouldn't I have me switch? I don't know, maybe maybe it was put in like a storage thing somewhere and you couldn't find it for whatever reason. $59, let's go, bro. That's awesome. Accessible, afraid to get hooked on a new game when I have so much to do. That's super true. That's super true. Bro does not want to pull a Wind Waker and or Minecraft. Bro. Can you imagine an adventure map of Minecraft, but like they rebuilt Wind Waker within, also allergic to spending money? True! Me watching the money disappear from my bank account when I spend it. Please, my autism would explode. On one hand, I want to say I'm sure that it exists. On the other hand, I don't know. Too damn hot in here, I'm turning the AC on. Me too, bro. Fuck off, June Tilth. Should not be 70s at midnight. True. Y'all, I think we might be close. I think... once I get, to level 64, we may potentially be balling. Quite potentially, possibly. I don't know why my... So, you know, I run this through Windows. I have my controller hooked up to my PlayStation, not my PlayStation, to my computer through a USB cord, just so it doesn't like die in the middle and I have to get up and get another controller, and then that controller dies within an hour because its battery life is shot for whatever reason, and I have to go back up and get it again. Rather than doing that, I just plug it in with a USB. For some reason, and I'm pretty sure the fault lies with the controller, if it jiggles a little bit in the wrong way, it disconnects and reconnects. Which, the annoying part is, outside of, you know, when I'm trying to, like, play a game and then it's like, this does not support keyboard controls, you need to have a controller plugged in. And I'm like, I do! Recognize it already! Don't make me manually close the prompt, fuck you! The other annoying part is that my computer tries to recognize the controller as an output device for audio because there's a little speaker in the controller. And it's really fucking annoying. And I don't know how to turn it off because no one, you know, if it's not something people normally do, there's no answers for it on the internet. Fuck you. You know? Hell yeah. Y'all, I am so glad I found... Ooh. Some good ones in here. I'm so glad I found, the skill XP shit when I did, because otherwise I might have had many more hours of this to go. Many more loops of whatever the hell, like, ugh. We got 2 empty buff slots. Is there any of these with, like, 3 empty buff slots? Not that I'm seeing. So I'm going with the heavy. And then I am going to manage items, autos. I have 72 pages of just gems, dude. That's fucked up. AC on, tiniest trickle of cool air, but better than none. Me too, bro. Okay. What are our best ones? 7134. 7143. And we are going to enchant these. Gotta conk, gotta mentally prepare for the church rush. True, bro, true. Have a good stream, good night. Yes, thanks for popping on, Koke. I appreciate it a lot. I should probably actually head out myself. It is midnight, and I don't really have anything to do tomorrow, but like, I'd like to get some good rest. Go to bed at a normal time. So, thank y'all for popping on. I hope you had a good time. This has been 9th Dawn 3. There's gonna be more of this. This is gonna be my Saturdays or Fridays or whatever. Those will probably be lumped in at this point, just because those are usually the days that I'm hanging out with Koke. But we'll see. Planning on just having it be Saturday, just for solidification in my head. But I'll be doing a lot more of this shit, and I hope you like watching it. I think this has good yap potential, which is what's really great for streams. Yeah. Thanks again for popping on, y'all. I hope you had a good time. Tomorrow is going to be Pokemon Emerald. Stay tuned for that, because it's going to be is my run good, or is it going to die terribly? So come watch. That'll be tomorrow. Yeah. Alright. Thanks again, y'all. I hope you had a good night. Bye!